Peace. Yah is a strong one. The strong one is Yah. He's tree of life. He's a fountain of living waters. He's a spirit and creator of all things that live and breathe. On this particular discourse, I'm going to talk about the Exodus order. Okay? The Exodus order. And I've been talking more and more about the Exodus because it is a very integral part of finality here in the daughter of Babylon, okay? And this final movement that must come out of the daughter of Babylon, the government arm of Yah, okay? The government arm of Yah, all right? So I'm here in Jeremiah. I'm going to start here in chapter number 2. You can go there if you have your Bible in front of you, okay? Verse 26, as a thief is ashamed when he is found, so is the house of Israel ashamed. They, their kings, their princes, and their priests, and their prophets, saying to a stock, thou art my father, and to a stone, thou hast brought me forth, for they have turned their back unto me. This is Yah saying, how our ancestors turned their back to Yah, and basically their back still turned, as far as I'm concerned, right? They've turned their back unto me and not their face. But in time of their trouble, they will say, arise and save us. That's kind of what they're doing now. You know what I mean? World's in a lot of trouble right now. 28. But the Most High, here's his answer. But where are thy gods? Most High's like, well, where are those idols at that thou hast made thee? Okay? I'm a Yahushua, Yahushua, and Jesus, and Muhammad, and all these stuff, Shiva and Krishna, all those idols. The Most High said, but where are thy gods that thou hast made thee? Let them arise if they can save thee in the time of thy trouble. For according to the number of thy cities are thy idols, O Judah, okay, including women and anything else that people try to worship. All right? Shameful. You know what I'm saying? Just look at what happened, with this thing, with this corona thing. They straight shut the churches up. Wouldn't allow the people to go in there. So if you want to watch that kind of stuff, you got to go on the internet, Enjoy it at home. Sit at home and enjoy it. But going to the house of idolatry, like, no, right now you can't do that. Try to, they'll call the law. You know what I mean? Come break that up. Try to go out to those houses of idolatry. They're not even having that. As I told you all, what their ultimate plot and plan was. And as far as I see, many of you people, y'all on board with that. Okay? Because many of y'all don't really want to worship the Holy One of Israel, but you either going to worship the Holy One of Israel or he's going to remove you off the earth through WW3. See, everything the Most High does has a purpose. Okay, that's Ecclesiastes, right? To everything there's a purpose and a time. Okay? King Solomon, right? All right? But he's just showing you. You know what I mean? Because that's what's going to happen in a time of the people's calamity. The Most High said, well, don't call on me. Call on them idols that you've been calling. Let's see if they can save you. Because, apparently, so-called idols, can't save nothing. Because they're able to shut the idols down. You can't shut down the Holy One of Israel. Okay? But they had the power to shut down those things. You know what I mean? And they did so. So, you have to be careful. You know what I mean? You have to really, 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 really be worshiping Yah inside your heart. Okay? And really be ready to do his way should you be able to qualify and go home in this final Exodus. Okay? I say final, I mean final. There ain't going to be, after this next Exodus that comes out, there ain't going to be anything else. Because I know you've heard different things, different theologies from different, servants of Yah. But, talking about there's going to be a second gathering and all that. No, man, this is the second gathering. Okay, when you go read that Isaiah 11. Because he's already gathered Yahudah once. That's called Damona, right? Sodom and her daughters. Ben-Ami, he's already gathered Yahudah once. Okay? But he's going to gather Yahudah again a second time. Okay? And not just from America. That's why it's naming all them places that he's going to get us from. Okay? And he's going to gather the northern tribes with us, wherever they may be. Over there from that Middle East. You know, in Iran and Afghanistan and Iraq. All the Muslim nations. You know what I'm saying? All right? All right. So remember this, Yahudah. Tribe of Yahudah. Most I say, look, man, time of your calamity, man, you make sure you call on, Yahweh Shai, all that. You know what I mean? Y'all made up y'all self. You notice here in this Bible, the Most High always makes that clear that man have made them things, these gods, with their own hands. Even over in the Maccabees, you can read that. Talks about the same exact thing. How the people drew up and painted those images for worship. These people have never existed. They literally painted these things. Or they make up gods, like Buddha. It's just a piece of brass, man. It don't speak. You know what I mean? Now they went to now they want to go to robots and actual people, Okay? What this black woman I've been telling you guys about. And many of y'all down with doing. So I've heard. You about to make the greatest mistake of your life right there. Okay? And see, these elite know that, and they trap you guys into these things. For what? To get rid of you, to get rid of people, to get rid of population. Okay? They trap you guys because they know the law. They know the law. They know you're not supposed to worship idols, especially you black people. And like I said, some of my people over in Damona, they trap you. They got y'all trapped now, man. Okay? Some of y'all, they chipped. And once you chip, all they got to do is hit that button. And that's your behind. You done. Just like Jim Jones, right? Who did Jim Jones really kill up? A bunch of black followers. Okay? Following a white man and following them all the way to their death. Okay? Same thing today. Because y'all didn't check with me before you guys start doing all these things you're doing. You didn't check with y'all righteous. You didn't check with anybody. Any of these true servants of Yah. Okay? Some of these other eclectic brothers out here. I'm not the only one, right? To come out this book with things, right? All right? You should have been asking us, man, is this the future? Is this where y'all want us to go? Before we install these chips in our arm? Is this where y'all want us to go? Is this what y'all want us to do? Zechariah? Ask him before we do this, because we're not really sure. But instead, you guys wanted some money so bad. So I hope you enjoy it. That's all I can say. I hope you enjoy it. And then next thing you know, they bring this black woman up. Oh yeah, man. Hey, let's get rid of everybody, including church, right? Let's bring this black woman up. We're gonna throw her up there. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. That's not the book. The Queen of Heaven, right? Right? That's in Jeremiah, the Queen of Heaven. We'll worship the Queen of Heaven. That's seed of David. We don't want to have nothing to do with him. Right? What the Most High say? We're going to see if y'all gods you've made or that you want to make can save you in the time of your trouble. Whether you're in Damona or wherever you may be at. Okay? And I'm not just coming against them. I'm coming against anybody, anywhere in this world about that. All right? Because we need to be worshiping Yah and Yah alone right now as we get ready for the Exodus process. All right? But I'm just saying that in Damona because they're supposed to know better because they're like our pioneers. They got there before we did. They're like the trailblazers. They supposed to blaze the trail, for us to look at and go, okay, let's follow that trail and we'll get to Jerusalem. But, apparently somewhere they've lost their way. Yah's not carrying them all the way through. But what I would like for them to do is get back to Yah. I want to see entire tribe repentance out of Damona. I'm talking about visually see it. Bow before Yah, man. Face towards Jerusalem, which is north of Damona, right? And pray to Yah and say, forgive us of what we've done. right? Because you guys remember that, with, in the last chapter of Samuel, right? First Samuel. King David, when he numbered the people, and that plague came against the people, King David had to go make that altar real quick. You know what I mean? All right, to make restitution for the people, because Yah was going to destroy the people for him doing that. All right. Well, you guys have done a great atrocity too over there, I've heard about, man. Get back on track, Sodom and her daughters, Gomorrah, and worship Yah and Yah only and none else. Lest Yah do what? Ask you, where is your God? Let it save you. Let's let this so-called black woman y'all got, let's let her save. Let's see if she can save you in the time of your trouble. See? America, let's see if this black woman can save you in the time of your trouble. People all over this world, let's see if this so-called idol black woman can save you in the time of your trouble. Because if you guys are shut down just any while longer, man, you guys are going to see something down the road that's going to be horrible. Because see, it doesn't matter if they open the American economy back up. The key is the damage that has been done. Because damage has been done. Some of these small business, many of them are not going to be able to open back up and make it. I'm telling you. Okay? A lot of their balance sheets are, man, they trash. A lot of you straight up. Okay? This is known. That's why the government want to give money out, but that probably ain't going to be enough. A lot of these funds that they're giving out are already exhausted. And not only that, the American government was already in trillions of dollars of debt. So, where is there money to really give out? I'm just saying. Where do you get trillions of dollars to give out to anybody if you're already in debt anyway? To the international bankers, the Chinese, et cetera, et cetera. So, the American economy, whoever came up with that whole plot, and I heard it was a group of women that came up with this whole entire plot, was shutting this whole country down, along with the elite, right? They had to agree to it, right? To let it happen. But, man, they've put a lot in jeopardy. They put a lot in jeopardy. Okay? Because this thing has happened. And many people know about this, okay? It's not clandestine. Okay? Worrying about this, some worship of a black woman and all that, man. Once again, it's going to be asked in your time of trouble, because these other countries, if the American economy is to crash, it affects all the rest of the world. Okay? And that may be what starts World War III. Possibly. Now, I said possibly. Okay? Because all the rest of these countries are going to live. Well, that originated in America. Why have you destroyed my economy like that? Because remember, all these economies are all linked together. All right? They're all linked together. So, very, very critical times we're in. And then 621, you have another black moon, another announcement, from the Most High. I told you those are announcements. The Most High, not the day of, it comes, it's usually down the road. Okay? Over there in the Middle East, once again, running all the way to China, right? African continent all the way to China. So, like we said, something over there. So, it's very trying times right now. So, even if they open the economies back up, doesn't mean that, everybody's in the safe zone. I wouldn't say that, especially after, basically what these people tried to do, dealing with this idol worship. I told you the Most High don't deal with no idol worship. Every single idol will be destroyed, including the black woman that you tried to put up there, whose life you all have endangered by influencing her in that way. And that's a fact. Think about Pharaoh. What happened to Pharaoh? Same thing, right? He was the idol back then, right? Back during the first Exodus, right? And anybody else, anytime there was an idol, the Most High always removes that idol out of the way, because it's a stumbling block to the people. It's a stumbling block to the people. And the Most High removes those idols. It doesn't matter if it's men or women or just paintings or whatever, figurines, whatever it may be. The Most High will always remove an idol. Simple as that. Because the Most High doesn't allow men to bow before idols, okay, for long. Okay, he eventually removes that. So that's what this whole thing's really been all about. That's behind the scenes that many people don't know about. All right? Like I said, you guys be careful. All right, out here. Peace and y'all blessed to you all. And like I said, pray to y'all, man. Especially Demona, man. Y'all need to be, every single one of y'all need to be on the knee, real quick. Because y'all have transgressed the Most High law. Got all the way back to the land and turned backwards. You know what I mean? Turning backwards. And the Most High said, but in the time of your trouble, you will arise and say, save us. But the Most High is going to say to you, well, where are those idols that you made? You know what I mean? That you tried to raise up. Oh, this black woman, where's this black woman at? Let her now save the global economy from crashing. Okay? Where are they at, man? Where they at? When they ready to hit that button on y'all on them chips. Where she gonna be at? You know what I mean? Where she gonna be at? I can already tell you. Perished right along with you. Now, that's all I got to say. That's the eventual end of idolatry. Because only Yah is the king, and only he is the king of this earth, and there is no other king but Yah. And I proclaim his mighty name to you today, to worship only Yah, Y-H-W-H, pronounced Yah. Psalms 68:4, the God who made everything you all see. The heavens above your head, and the heavens of heaven, and the water above that glass dome we keep telling y'all about. Every single human on this earth, everything that exists, YHWH, the God of Israel, told you by his own admission in his own name, that he have done these things that you read about in this Old Testament. That he created every single person and all things. That is the only thing we can worship. We don't worship human beings. We don't even worship the seed of David, right? We don't worship, there's no worship for him. He gets accolades, but no worship, man. Okay? All right? No worship at all. Period. Ever. Or his sons after him. All right? We direct our praise and our worship to God, the Holy One of Israel, and nowhere else. We don't direct our worship to no woman or to no robot, okay, or anything else, or to them photos that they done drew up with their own hands. Okay, idols and things they made, or to Krishna or Shiva or Buddha or any of that stuff, man. It's all idolatry. Or that black stone in Mecca, right? we don't fool with all that stuff, man. Okay, all the religions are all totally off, because none of them is the leading to the pathway of righteousness. It ain't nothing but big money makers. That's what they do. They generate money. That's what they do in them religions, straight up. Okay? But, the elite, for them doing this little plan, what they've done, and whoever's all in on that, right? These ladies I heard, man, they almost destroyed the whole entire economy, man, of the world. And whether it'll recover or not, we'll have to see if Yah should allow it to recover. Okay? Or it may recover for some time and still falter at some point. Because they've done some major damage, like I said, to this economy, not only in the United States, but also the rest of the world economies. All right? But in the time of your trouble, the Most High, he gonna put that question to you. Where are those idols you made, okay? Where they at? Verse 28. Most High said, where are they? But where are thy gods that thou hast made? He said, let them arise and save you in the time of your trouble. See that? According to the number of thy cities are thy idols, O Judah. You know what I mean? Talking directly back then and today. Because they were doing the same thing back then. We told you everything repeats itself. All right? Very important to deal with idolatry. In other words, don't deal with that stuff. Remove that out of the way. Remove all idols out of the way. And only worship Yah, the Holy One of Israel. Thank you all for listening. Remember these words, okay? Because it's very wonderful and wise counsel. Love every single one of you who worship Yah, okay? The God of Israel, the God who made us, all right? Who made everything around us. That's what we worship. Anything else is idolatry, all right? Peace, and y'all bless.